Alright. Alright, let's get started on the next Year I Spy video. But first, let's check the date. May 31st? Wait a minute. We're in 2024, right? Wait. That must mean something. Videos. When was my first one made again? Mario Kart 8 highlights. Again on quad. That was... Oh my god. Wow. My channel is a decade old now. That's crazy. I guess it's time to take a look back and talk about it, shall we? I originally created this YouTube channel in 2009 under the name Mario Rainbow 123. Fun fact, if you search Mario Rainbow 123 on YouTube, it still links to my current YouTube channel. I admittedly was too young to post on the platform at the time, so I mainly commented on videos and subscribed to other people's channels. I was inspired by the dozens of creators I watched at the time, mainly Mario plush videos like the Cute Mario Bros, Lego stop motions like Forest Fire 101, and Mario 64 machinimas like Mario 54321. When I was a kid, I created a bunch of home and plush Lego videos similar to the content I used to watch. My grandfather helped me film, which is very generous of him looking back. I'll discuss these more at a later time, but what matters is these planted the seeds of me beginning content creation. 3 years later, in 2012, I uploaded a random video about a 3DS Me QR code, which has been long since deleted. I think the original title was something like Changeable Me QR code with a red me and mostly blank face. I don't even know why I made that video, it just seemed like a waste of time. But the actual start to posting videos consistently began on May 31st, 2014. After years of wanting to make YouTube content, I finally pulled the trigger and uploaded my first real video. As a freshman in high school at the time, I uploaded a Mario Kart 8 clip from the Wii U directly to the internet. Remember when you can do that? Shortly thereafter, I decided to start a Minecraft survival Let's Play series called ZachCraft.
Hi, this is Zach, TheLastCreeper, and welcome to my survival series.
I was very nervous, which you can tell from the start. I surprisingly kept it going for a bit too, having 21 episodes by the end of it. This was during the golden age of Minecraft content on YouTube, where it dominated the platform, especially with creators like Captain Sparkles and the Diamond Minecart exploding popularity. I was obsessed with Minecraft during this time, trying out a bunch of different mods, playing multiplayer servers like The Hive and Hypixel, and hanging out with friends and family in dozens of survival worlds. Minecraft to this day remains one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Although I don't play it as frequently as I used to, I still return to it every now and then. It's crazy to say that I play a game that I was first introduced to by my cousins in 2013. Not only that, but to see the same game gain a resurgence on YouTube within the last 5 years. You could say that if it wasn't for Mario Kart 8 and Minecraft, I probably would have never started uploading content in the first place. Regardless, I wanted to have an outlet to express my interest in Minecraft, as seen in the thumbnail, so I changed the channel name to TheLastCreeper. Fun fact, my sister actually made the skin used in my Minecraft character for the first few years of the channel. Funnily enough, my next video still remains my most viewed one of all time,
Tomonachi in Minecraft.
As cringy as it was, it's cheesy enough for me to have rewatched it many times over the years. I still don't know how it exploded that much. Maybe it's because Tomonachi Life on the 3DS and Minecraft were both popular at the time. Regardless, this video motivated me to continue making more Minecraft content. My editing skills were extremely limited, as I used Windows Movie Maker on my Windows 7 laptop. Imagine what a sequel would be like if I released it today with my current editing and graphic design skill set. I actually started working on it years ago, but put on hiatus because it was too ambitious and I was worried it would lose the charm of the original. Afterwards, I chased success by trying to make more X-Game and Minecraft videos, including Shovel Knight, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Assassin's Creed. These videos weren't as good as the Tomonachi Life Classic, probably because I didn't put as much level of detail in the editing and map design. Outside of Minecraft, I started dabbling in other games too, including Super Smash Flash, Raft Wars, and Indivisible. I even did a speedrun of the indie game You Have 10 Seconds, which was pretty fun to do and would love to try running another game someday. But my Minecraft content was still the bread and butter of my channel for 2 years until 2016. Despite having over 100 subscribers at this point, thank you everyone for 100 subscribers. It's just amazing and I'm so glad that I got that. I was getting bullied online for making Minecraft content, for its poor editing, cringy quality, and my awkward personality. It got to the point where I had to stop playing the game for a few years as a result, which is a shame. I decided the channel had to change. I rebranded from TheLastCreeper to TheManiacZach. Now, I no longer felt like I was restricted to making only Minecraft videos, which was freeing to me. It was at this time I started taking YouTube more seriously. I upgraded to Movie Studio Platinum 13, the cheaper and limited version of Sony Vegas. It worked surprisingly well, but ran very slow on my old laptop. But through trial and error and watching other people's videos, I learned how to produce higher quality content and edit better, with Movie Studio offering more possibilities than Windows Movie Maker ever could. There are two new types of videos I started making after this change: reviews and retrospectives. Retrospectives are some of my favorite videos to watch, and I appreciate the dedication and time put into them. Although it was released before the rebranding, WeMonth shifted the channel to producing better edited content. It featured retrospectives on Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii Shop channel, a Wii Remote mod in Minecraft, and the gameplay of my childhood favorite, SpongeBob Globs of Doom. Despite the audio balancing of some of these videos being especially bad, WeMonth was a great opportunity to look back and start to analyze some of my childhood memories in gaming. Then, there's my review show, Knockout Reviews. Creating these videos was a test of my limits of how serious I could take content creation. Gathering footage, articulating my thoughts in a script, and editing the videos, all on top of an increased workload from high school, was more of a time commitment than I expected. Because of this, only 8 Knockout Reviews videos were released between 2015 and 2018. For comparison, UI Spy has the same amount of videos within the past year alone, and is still ongoing. Its video format was inspired by how the completionists used to do it, breaking the game down in distinct rounds based on its story, graphics, and gameplay. The idea of the series was that I was in a boxing match with the game, where my score would determine the winner. Above average would cause the game to win. Holy crap! And below average would cause myself to win. The series showed some promise as my editing skills improved, and I reviewed Roblox as a silly April Fool's video. I even planned for Knockout Reviews to having overarching plot, like a real TV show or anime. It would be similar to something like the Frustration series from Nathaniel Bandy many years ago. However, as I was graduating high school and preparing for college, it was way too ambitious for me to attempt. The closest I ever gotten was in the series finale, part 2 of the Wii series episode. I actually uploaded the night before my first day of college. This year also marked the first time I was featured on a larger channel, Luke the Notable. Although he currently creates Minecraft and Fortnite content, he used to make Halo videos. Halo 5, the newest entry in the series at the time, was my first online FPS multiplayer experience. I was so bad at playing competitively that my salt level would be higher than that one lake in Utah. Regardless, as I used to constantly watch his videos to learn how to get better at Halo 5, we played together with some people on a live stream. My rage was so over the top and silly that Luke released a compilation of my rage moments called It's Hard Not to Rage in Halo. The craziest part about this is that it came out when he had only 9,000 subscribers. Now, he currently has over 4 million! It's a shame that the original video has been deleted, as it is an important part of my channel's history and exposure to new audiences. Luckily, I salvaged a small clip of it from a video I privated, and you'll probably see why.
What a glitch! Are you clapping?
I
No,
have the
I
stream
got the
playing
kill.
so like after
Yes.
Red Dog, do you know
Alright,
what I'm
nice
talking
job,
about?
Allie. No, no, no! Where the f was I supposed to go then? See, I don't know maps.
And then, in 2017, my channel began to reach its peak. I really pushed myself to improve my editing skills at this time, to a fault. I started dipping my toes into graphic design through producing mockups for videos, such as in how to fix the wreck path system in Halo, before I even knew what graphic design was. The Switch also launched during this year, and the excitement for this new era of Nintendo was at an all-time high. After the disastrous Wii U, the hybrid form factor of the Switch was a smart change of pace for the company. The floodgates were open for all discussions to be had about this new console and its revolutionary lineup of games. At this time, I wanted to capture as much of the honeymoon magic of the early years of the Switch. Just before the Switch's official reveal in October 2016, I released a video about how to make a fake prototype based on the speculated designs when it was called NX. I then did Switch Month, speculating why the Switch will be the new Wii, discussing my top 5 things I wanted for Super Mario Odyssey, and a final retrospective on the Wii U. Looking back, it's crazy how the Switch has far exceeded the Wii's popularity, being outsold by over 40 million units as of the writing of this video. The Switch is still also highly relevant within the gaming sphere, whereas interest in the Wii dipped a few years after its initial launch. In 2017, I also tried diversifying my content a bit, from podcasting, predicting E3 in a 3-part miniseries, and defending motion controls. These videos still remain some of my favorites on this channel, as they capture the excitement and passionate energy of my teenage years better than any memories I have from high school. One video in particular which I enjoyed revisiting is the top 5 changes needed for Breath of the Wild 2. After having played over 200 hours of Tears of the Kingdom, it's a bittersweet feeling to see what I imagined a sequel would have been like before it existed. I even collaborated with other YouTubers, including Furious Rants and Nintendo Ultra, who I used to talk with all the time back then.
Sony always wins, baby. They always win. Ooh, that God of War though. Ooh, Sony gonna be winning.
We used to be part of this really cool community, and some of them I still talk to this day, such as Piper Prime. And shout out to him, he's a cool guy. And then, in 2018, it was time for my senior year of high school. I tried out live streaming and even brought back Switch Month 2, which was a really cool return to a fun video series. I even tried diversifying my content further with From an Autistic, a mini-series where I describe my experiences of being on the spectrum and didn't really talk much about games. I feel bad that I only did 2 videos in that series since a lot of people seem to enjoy them, especially the Crush one, but I was looking too deep at the analytics. Videos such as The Brilliance of Fighting Games and The Fall of Physical Games is Alarming was the first time where I felt like the passionate energy wasn't really matching the reception on the platform, and I took that too personally. Because of this, I was really starting to burn out and not enjoy making content as much anymore. My stress with transitioning from high school to college was at an all-time high, and I needed to dedicate time for that. As fun as some of these videos were to make, I regret not spending enough time enjoying my teenage years and high school life. I knew I needed to step away from YouTube to avoid repeating these same mistakes when I went to college. Outside of demos for my college projects and unedited one-offs, it wasn't until 2023 when I returned to the high-quality, edited content that I used to produce. I released a video discussing the best quality of life changes for Tears of the Kingdom. I rebranded my channel once again to AquaTwist to match my gamer tag used for Smash tournaments and such. TheManiacZach was a more unique, cooler name, but I didn't want to be associated with being a maniac anymore. To me, AquaTwist reflects a more mature, chiller personality I've adopted, including my love for water. The positive reception of this video brought back the motivation of making content that I haven't had since 2017. 2023 is probably my favorite year of all time so far, partially due to the constant release of S-tier quality media. After the banger of Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Wonder got announced. As a lifelong Mario fan, I knew I had to talk something about the game, but I didn't know what. Then I remembered. UI design is my specialty as a game developer. It's become one of my favorite parts about video games, and Persona included. So I took a risk and began a new series, UI Spy. With the success, alongside the UI Spy about Persona 3 Reload, now I feel like I've reached, if not exceeded, the peak of my channel's popularity. So I wanted to thank everyone for giving the series a chance and supporting it. As the current state of the game industry seems to be more bleak than ever, I believe UI Spy is the most creative, rewarding way for me to sharpen my skill set through analyzing these games. But alongside UI Spy came with my ambitious and biggest video yet, the current state of game preservation. With the closure of the Wii U and 3DS eShops earlier that year, and the rising prominence of digital media and streaming, I felt like I had to put my voice out there. I've been collecting games for almost a decade now, outside of getting them as a kid, and I've been always fascinated about learning about game history with channels like Gaming Historian or like Beta64 and content like that. As game preservation is relatively new, I felt like YouTube was my only means of expressing my concerns for its future. This video means a lot to me, and I hope to one day be a part of a professional game preservation effort in the future. After some difficult transitions post-college, it's awesome to see a new generation of fans of the channel, with a new niche which I can appeal to with UI Spy. And I wanted to apologize for the lack of those videos and just content overall this year. It's been a very weird year for me, to say the least, and I'm worrying that I'm spending too much time with Trillenium. I hope you understand, spending a lot of time in the game and trying to just make sure that it comes out as good as it can, because it means a lot to me. Not as much as this channel, don't get me wrong, but the point stands. I've had the idea for a long time, and hopefully it'll turn out good. I wanted to thank all of the 1,000 plus subscribers I've gotten over the years, just at any point. Sometimes I don't even know how I'm just still here, or how the channel is still getting new people watching. That's crazy. 2023 really turned me around and changed my life when I met Xeon at Nintendo Life at PAX. When he gave me the advice of doing what makes you happy, I took that to heart and ran with it, and it turned that year from like one of the most depressing to the best year I've had in my life so far, and I am forever grateful for him for that. I also wanted to give a special thanks to the longtime fans of this channel, including Piper Prime, Matching Bird, Furious Rants, and That Guy Joe UK, for just being there since the beginning or close to the beginning. It's just awesome to see your faces and comments still around, and it means a lot to me. I also wanted to thank the people I've collaborated with over the years, including Nintendo Ultra as well, but also Melovania, Smashing Sam for writing help, and Gator. I want to collaborate with more people in the future, so hopefully that happens. It might be happening again soon, actually. Wink, wink. Stay subscribed. I wanted to give an ultra special thanks to the Gaming Otter for allowing me to be a part of his panel, Street Pass Live 2, at PAX East earlier this year. Being in front of an audience at the largest gaming convention in my home state, let alone one of the largest in the entire East Coast, is still mind-boggling to me. And in a year where I am unsure of the success of Trillenium and my future as a whole, I constantly remind myself that yes, this isn't a dream, it happened, and it was incredible. Nothing else is going to be able to top it this year, let alone the better half of this decade, unless if, of course, we bring it back for PAX West, which I really hope we're able to do. Fingers crossed. If it wasn't for this event being created by the Gaming Otter in the first place and working together with all these content creators, then I wouldn't have been able to have this milestone, so I owe him for that. As I struggle to remember a lot about my past, this YouTube channel serves as an archive for a lot of my formative years. During that time when I was 14, 15, and 16, dozens of YouTubers have come and gone in my life, whether if it was Etika and his unfortunate passing, or Corey Gaming just stopping uploading videos, and more recently, the one that breaks my heart the most, the completionist controversy with Indie Land and just showing his true colors. It's really depressing because their humor, high quality content and editing, and just their heart, all those things combined helped form me into the person who I am today and in my videos. It allowed me to bloom into this very passionate, vocal sort of person who loves sharing their interests just with the internet. And I've taken my specialty in that from UI design, and I've been able to transform it into an outlet. It's like, hey, I wonder what the Switch 2 menu is gonna look like. Let's talk about it. I like doing that now, and I feel like if it wasn't for those channels existing, or for me finding out about those channels, I don't think AquaTwist would be the same. I'm currently 24, and it's insane to think that for almost half my life, I've spent a lot of that time making videos or just being really active on this platform, and that blows my mind. Too many things have changed within the last decade, but the one thing that stayed is that my passion for video games isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's been growing ever since the start of the decade. The games I was playing, the design philosophies, all the education was just churning in my head. It was cooking. I was cooking. A few years later, 5 years after I just officially just took a break for a while, I know why I'm here. I know why I'm making videos. I know why it matters to me, and it's not a waste of time, because I'm not doing TikTok compilations or anything. I want to use the medium of video games to positively influence their lives. As I've said before, I'm on the spectrum, and I have been since I was 2. And I couldn't speak until I was 5, and I had a lot of difficulties in my childhood. When I was 14, just unsure, I was very socially anxious, very I guess I want to say abrupt and impulsive. It was weird. A lot of that time in my life is foggy. But at the end of the day, video games have always been a part of my life, big or small, and now they're big. I will say. I really want to give back. Even if it's just touching someone through a video I've made, or if it's I don't know, Trillenium or a character correlates to you, or the story resonates or something. Because YouTube isn't my final destination in life. I don't know what is yet, and that's okay. At the end of the day, if this is the only means I have for now, that's fine, because it's something. I have some form of community. I could have easily gotten like, you know, hundreds and thousands of like subs, but it's like, I like the small creator energy. I always love nowadays finding like Randy Moon, who I think only has like a couple thousand subscribers, occasionally posting videos about whatever topic she wants. And it's just, that's awesome. I love finding content like that. And I'm hoping I'm doing the same for you. I also wanted to thank my dad in particular for this love of gaming in general, just beyond YouTube. Being introduced to the Xbox and PlayStation 2 when I was very young, probably like 4, like from my dad, and getting the Wii from him, and, you know, playing Wii Sports as a family and Trials HD, all these things, Punch-Out, Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't think I would be into video games if I had someone else as my dad. And I really owe him for that, because if it wasn't for games, this channel probably wouldn't exist, and I don't know what I'd do. The internet is a very scary place sometimes, but through this community we formed and this channel and everything, it's reminded me that yes, there is some light in the darkness, there is some positivity, and most importantly, it can change your life. And hopefully, I've impacted your life positively in some way through these videos. Comment below when you started watching the content, if at all, and let me know your favorite memories you have, and anything you'd like to say. I'll read all the comments. Like, I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say. More importantly, I'll see you next time, sooner rather than later, hopefully. Take care.